I'd like to remind everybody a little bit about history, and I had to look it up. The Articles of Convention were totally thrown out.
Wait, what?
The articles, eh?
Articles?
Your articles online?
No.
Then Articles of Confederation!
Yeah, that's it, dig it.
But after we adopted our Constitution, we adopted a number of amendments, including the First Amendment.
What? Oh, we're not finished counting.
And the Second Amendment, and the Third Amendment, and the first 10 amendments, which were called the Bill of Rights.
She is really smart.
And I am somebody who has studied the Constitution.
Do you think, ladies and gentlemen, that if that were the product of such a convention, that 38 states would actually vote to ratify such a decision by a convention?
Common sense.
In addition, a lot of discussion has taken place regarding the Bill of Rights. What does this resolution say specifically? An amendment that in any way seeks to amend, modify, or repeal any provision of the Bill of Rights shall not be authorized for consideration at any stage. This application shall be void ab initio. That means void from the beginning.
Null and void.
Null and void.
We passed in the House. It was an amazing victory with a huge margin. We passed by a vote of 77 yes to 19 no's with 4 members absent. I'm happy to report that that was a bipartisan vote. And guess what? We are already expecting to be up in the Senate.
Oh, I mean, like right now?
The question is on adoption of the resolution. All those in favor will say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. I declare the resolution adopted.
And just like that, we have a state number 18, and it's West Virginia. Today made it look easy, but it has been a long road in West Virginia, and a lot of people have worked really hard for a long time. Just to remind everyone, these are grassroots volunteers who are doing this work of standing up, showing up, and speaking up to let their state legislators know that we, the people, are ready for our state legislators to use their distinct constitutional power in Article 5 of the Constitution to get together and consider, debate, and propose amendments that will rein in the overreach we see every day in Washington, D.C.
It's, look, it's been a long, hard ride there. It's been 9 years, literally, of hard work in that legislature.
All right, everyone. So I am absolutely fired up. I was working today, and I had the debates running on the side, and I'm listening to them, and I'm just thinking to myself, this whole video was just coming to my mind as I'm listening to these dutarus speak about, and there was more. I could have made that video so long with that one woman. It was out of control, but fortunately, when I first listened to it, when I was watching it, I'm thinking, this ain't looking too good in West Virginia, but it so turns out, I guess, that, pretty much everyone who spoke were the 19 dissenters, and, everybody else is just kind of sitting back like, we got this. I don't need to speak. We're good, and that's kind of how it went down. So it was awesome to see. It's one of those things. West Virginia, I don't even know if I had them. I mean, I knew that they were a good shot, but Pennsylvania, I had going. I had, and I still have Pennsylvania going. I don't know if you're aware, if you saw the comments that Mark Meckler made a couple of weeks ago about Pennsylvania, but they floored me. He said that one of the, what was it? The chief of staff of the Senate of the majority leader in the Senate had reached out to him and said that he thinks this is going to pass, and Meckler was saying, I was kind of thrown by it. Like, he's like, when you say pass, he's like, you mean pass committee or pass the House? And he was like, no, it's going to pass. And that's the predate to that was that Second Amendment advocate that had been holding this up in Pennsylvania for years, and Meckler, that I guess the committee there let the both of them fight it out, and in front of them, it was just kind of a round table, and Meckler just decimated the dude. I did a video on that. You can go back and check it out. I see what's this, Connie Page? How many more sign up so we the people can begin anew? That's right. So how many do we need? So right now we have 18, right? So we need 34. If we can bring, I guarantee you we're not stopping at 18 this year, though. So that's for sure. But we would need technically another 16. But I guarantee you we're getting at least 2 or 3 more this year. So Connie, don't worry about it. We're coming for it. I don't know. Look, I'd be shocked if we got all 34 this year. I think there are enough that are coming to vote, but realistically, I'm not sure. For people in New Jersey, for my peeps in New Jersey, I had thrown out there a while ago that I could not find your resolution as far it was I believe SC 43, and I couldn't find a new one that included all three amendments, but I found it today. I got to pull up my website here to see. I updated the website. You can catch it there, but I think it's like ACR 70 or something like that. But they do have a new resolution that was put out just recently here in 2022, and that includes all three. So we're on pace with them. So Jersey's back on board. New York hasn't named its bill yet, its resolution, but it is written. So that's an upside as well. We have Iowa still out there, South Carolina still out there, Kansas still out there, Pennsylvania, as I mentioned, still out there. Those are all looking good. Okay, those are all looking good. Our disappointments this year were Virginia. So if you're from Virginia and you're catching this, get pissed off. North Carolina, your guys are coming up. South Carolina. Not even South Carolina. I'm getting confused here. South Dakota. Yes, South Dakota was a major disappointment this year. They're two guys, and I have a video out on this previously, but I forget his name off the top of my head. But they were actually insulting the grassroots. They were actually insulting the grassroots and saying things like they must have rocks in their heads and stuff. People in South Dakota, these guys are up for both of them, and I have their names listed in a previous video. Both of them are up for primary in June. So mark the date on your calendar and let's get these bozos out of office. These doo-doo-doos are out there. They're insulting you guys. It's ridiculous. They need to go away. Even if it's not about the cause for you, just for calling constituents people who have rocks in their heads, those people need to go. So out with those two doo-doo-doos in South Dakota. But West Virginia, really, this is all about West Virginia. And we owe the people of the United States, thank the people of West Virginia. We are grateful to the people of West Virginia, as we are all the citizens and freedom-loving Americans from the other 17 states that got on board: Nebraska, Wisconsin, Tennessee. There's a list. So to all of you, thank you very much. Let's keep this moving. We've got another 16 to go, right? And we've got quite a bit of action coming up now. So subscribe to the channel, follow the page. I don't know if you're watching this on YouTube or if you're watching this on Facebook. To our MeWe and Rumble folks, if you happen to stumble upon us here, we don't go live to those channels, so I can't do anything about that. But if you're catching us on Facebook or you're catching us on YouTube, subscribe and follow both. We usually go to YouTube first, except when it's live, we go simultaneous. It usually goes to YouTube first, then it migrates over to Facebook. So, we definitely appreciate everybody's support. We're approaching 800 subscribers on on YouTube now. We have a target of 1,000. So if you haven't gotten over there to check us out, we'd appreciate it. We have updated the website as well. So if you're from Jersey and you heard me say that that you have a new resolution on deck, you can go to our website under cause and find New Jersey. The link will be in there under the description of the update for New Jersey, and you can read the resolution yourself. Any other state can do the same thing. So I just wanted to get on and share that video with everybody, and then and let's just do a collective high five. Whenever you're seeing this, just leave in the comments where you're seeing it from, what state you're from, so we can all celebrate nationwide together. All right. So awesome. I don't see a ton of comments coming through, so I don't think there's many questions that need to be answered. So with that being said, everyone, I appreciate you, and I'm out.
And like that,